Hi everybody, it's Jade from JONESIN for Taste, and I'm going to share with you today a Nutella poke cake. And it is as delicious as it sounds, because who doesn't love Nutella? And if you don't love Nutella, don't tell me, because then we can't be friends. Whenever I take this with me to a potluck, to a party, I always come home with an empty pan, which is both good and bad, because I really like this cake. The poke cakes are really fun to make because they are so easy, and it's a great way to dress up a simple box mix. You need a chocolate cake mix and the ingredients called for on the box: Nutella, whipped cream, chocolate chips, and sweetened condensed milk. Whenever I use a cake box mix, I always swap out the water for milk and the oil for melted butter. It just makes the cakes taste more homemade. Bake the cake according to the directions on the box. When it comes out, you're gonna take a fork. You're going to poke that cake all over. This is a great fun for kids to do. They can just jab and jab and jab and jab. You're wanting to get a lot of holes in this cake on purpose so that it will soak up that. Next, you're going to combine the Nutella with the sweetened condensed milk. They combine for a amazing glaze that you're going to want to drink. Don't do it because it's going to make you sick, or just take like a spoonful, but you're going to want to drink it all. Then once you've made that glaze, you're going to pour all over the cake. You want to cover the cake completely, and then you want to cool the cake down so it is completely cool. If you try to put on the whipped cream right after you put on the glaze, the whipped cream is just going to smear and melt and it won't go on nicely. You don't want to do that. You can go ahead and put it in the fridge. If you want to make this the night before, go ahead and make it the night before, starting here. That will allow the cake to soak up all that yummy glaze, and then you'll be ahead of the game the next day when you need it. Once it is completely cool, you're going to smear either Cool Whip, a tub of Cool Whip, or homemade whipped cream, totally up to you which you want to make, or which you want to use. You're going to go ahead and cover the top of the cake. If the glaze is nice and cool, it should make it really easy to smear it all on. And then you're gonna take those chocolate chips and sprinkle it over the top. Super easy, and again, another super fun way to involve kids. Kids love the sprinkling. Sprinkling is happiness for children. We just go with it. And then you're gonna put it back in the fridge until you're ready to serve it. I would go ahead and at least let it chill for an hour. If it's already had the overnight soak. If it hasn't, you're going to want to leave it in the fridge for a couple hours and try and be patient. That is the hardest part with this cake, is being patient to allow it to chill completely so all the flavors can meld and it can be all soaked up and ready for eating. Oh gosh, I do love Nutella.